Hello and welcome to the Hollywood Middle live stream. This time we are looking at Furi, a game that I've already started and I've already done the first boss because the first half of the first tutorial, and that's full. So I thought I'd straight into. And this is a boss rush game. It's a game only of bosses. Here we go. And this is basically what it's about. It's quite frenetic. It's quite quick. It's Ooh. There you go, idiot. It's basically a game about fighting things like yourself, but not exactly yourself, and then losing fights against them. And as you see, it doesn't waste a lot of time from load in to getting to it, because this is the whole of what the game is about. Oh shit. This is what the game Furi is good at, and indeed the thing that it is. Like, it's not an hour in duel mode. At the end of every life bar, you have to win a little duel with the thing that you're trying to fight. You take off all its health and you get some health back. It takes all its it takes a bar of your health off, and then it gets its health back. Oh fuck! Here we go. But I pretty much got it this time. There we go. Of course, the fights get more difficult. This is like a 5-6 stage thing. Every stage that it unlocks, it gets more abilities, it gets more powers, it gets new shit each time. The later, as you can see, it's what seems to be a woman with a flashlight head tied to a kind of gurney style thing. If you get far enough later on, the gurney goes away and it's just an angry woman with a flashlight head. And she becomes faster, she gets melee attacks. Like, it's a game basically about that. You're beating your opponents into being tougher because you're desperate to kill them. And the reason you're trying to kill them, the plot of this game, is very basically just, you are in a prison. These are other prisoners, guards. It's largely irrelevant. And you are just sorry for the radio silence there for a second. Oh. But this is one of those fucking... This is a very, like, attention-heavy game. You stop paying attention for very long and you're fucked. And there, now, she's got a gurney and a scythe. I'm assuming a she. That's just based off the I don't know, sexy straitjacket design? I don't want to... Like, I feel like if that were a dude, he'd probably be dressed... Oh, fuck, yeah, I forgot about that guy. He'd probably be dressed worse. Oh, yeah, you can't parry laser beams. The first thing they teach you. Every parry you get does restore some health, which is nice. I'm going to stand back here and let you blow that out against a wall like an idiot. Oop. Ah. Nearly down to the next little duel segment. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm hoping for a parry at this point. Oop. Ah, yeah, okay. Come on. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you can't parry the big sweeps. I think you can only parry individual. Oh! Oh, fuck, yeah. Then gets its health back. I lose a bar. But yeah, it all really comes down, like, it really doesn't actually matter how well you are at this kind of open, earlier stage of the battle, because it all comes down to those little duel things. Fuck! Me. Running. That's a nasty attack there. Put you out of the way of that. Get in. Some damage, obviously. Oh, fuck. This time the second parry there. Like a lot of these games, it is very melee heavy. And do not let the... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm just bad at them. Come on. If I can get it down, then it'll be back into back into that little duel mode, and if I can do a couple of parries from there, then I'll get my health back, which I kind of need to do. Oh, yep. Come on. There we fucking is. There we fucking is. Nice. Oh. Oh. Come on, you fucker. Just eat it. There we go. Get some health back. Very nice. It's a delightfully fucking tense little thing. Just because you can always pull it back. You can, if you get a couple of parries right, you'll get some health back. If you can make it through one of those little close combat duel segments, you'll get some health back. If you can... Oh god, I'm bad at that. It's a timing thing though. And every time you beat it, every time you knock it a health bar down, it gets new abilities. It gets a little bit better, a little bit stronger. And while that's, you know, not exactly unfucking heard of in video games for enemies to get tougher as you kick their asses, I don't know, Furi does a really good job of it because I guess the bosses are all it has. But it's gotta do them well. Oh no, too far away. Yeah. Yeah, get some health back. I get some health back. It just beat me. Every section of this game is a duel. You can't save up health. Like, as they get tougher, you can't just bank on the fact that you've got a load of health left over from when it was weaker. You're still gonna need to beat it. You gotta outmaneuver it and outdo it at every fucking stage of the fight, which is, I think, quite cool. Oh, there we go. Come on, fight me. Yep, come on. Yeah, it gets more health. I lose all my health. This is, I think, as far as I'm gonna take it this time. Yep. Well, so didn't get hit. Oh fuck. That last block is out of sequence. There we go. Right, I'm not going to be able to win this one. Reasonably fucking confident. But we'll see what happens. Frick. And yeah, and it only gets more difficult as well. Like, I know that this is one of, like, the easier sections. Ugh. Yeah, thing's getting his legs free, so, increased mobility, which is, I think, the only, like, every advantage you have over it is, like, just kind of gradually taken away as you go. So I don't even know where it is now, but it's got super lasers, so I don't not know where it is. So where is it? Oh. Over to the left, I can hear some noises. Down, oh, that's the, oh, here it is. Hello, idiot. I don't know what those are. Oh god, now I know what those are and I don't like them. Yeah, you've still got the range advantage, ain't you, buddy? Oh. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I don't want to be near that. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so the trick is just to teleport through it, like to dodge through it. Oh, shit. I'm just having to take it very slow, be nice and careful. Oh, because it's still obviously got the ranged advantage, and now it's super mobile. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Oh. Fuck off. Ooh. Eat all of my lasers, you shoddy ass. Please do a nice predictable melee attack. No, it didn't. It didn't do a nice predictable melee attack. It just jumped out of nowhere and kicked my ass. Ugh, yeah. Now I've got to do that section of the fight again. I think I'm going to start a bit more often. You can charge your... I don't think there's any upgrades in this. I think you just have what you have from the beginning, which is nice, because this is a game very much about skill. It's a game about getting used to the abilities that you have and learning how to utilize them. Oh dear. Learning how to utilize them. Waggle the fingers, waggle the fingers. There we go. Yeah, learning how to get good at the skills that you're given. It's not a game about upgrades and getting... It's a game where the fact that the old bosses are easier now is down to the fact that you have gotten better at handling the fucking controls and the mechanics and so on. It's not about a... it's not a test of your fucking ability to maximize coin spending and upgrade points and shite like that. It's very, very, very about the whole fucking balls to the wall kind of movement thrill of it all. Which is... didn't mean that to rhyme. If it did. I can't honestly concentrate for long enough to decide whether that did rhyme or not. Eat that dick, you dick. Oh. Just gonna hide over here while that happens. I just realised you can see his shadow on the floor there, which is very nice. Oh, oh no. Really have fuck that. Oh! Fuck the bed. Alright, yeah, no, I'm done there.
We can't stop now. We're on the road to Furi. We'll beat her.
Just realised I wasn't breathing properly. Seems dumb, but now you start again. Ooh. Not seeing that one coming. Yeah, it handles like the gun controls are basically twin stick shooter when they're not oh. The gun's controls are a twin stick shooter with a one of the shoulder buttons that does like a charged attack, but you aim it the same way that with the standard twin stick thing. Sorry, you basically just hold down the stick in the direction you want to shoot, and the guy just shoots in that direction. Like, there's no like camera or anything. It's very much just you hold down the second stick in the direction you want to shoot, and the guy realizes, well, he probably does want to shoot because like you're almost as fast, and you know, this is a game about quite simple. Like, there's no like combos. There's no like fucking. It's not a fighting game. It's not For Honor or anything. You're never going to have a difficulty causing your character to do the thing you want him to do because it's very simple and all the controls are very fucking basic. It's just a matter of using those very simple tools to do what is, I think, quite complex like maneuvering and dancing around and fucking overcoming some bosses which are all more complicated than you. green one there is if you some of the bullets that they fire, the green bullets, if you shoot them, they're a health pickup. But you have to shoot them first. You can't just collect them as a bullet. Oh no! Right. Up. One thing that I'm not super comfortable with is how in this mode now, which is like what I consider to be kind of the dual mode, and the whole game is really dual mode in fairness, but this part specifically is very based on like on these little one-to-one fights, but during that part your movement speed slows down, and for a while I had quite a bit of difficulty just kind of acclimatizing to that fact. You know, the whole idea that oh, now my character, like, because you spend half the battle moving at this speed, and like this has like one set of the controls, and then if you try and like shoot your gun in that mode, what happens instead is your character like does like a sword buff to themselves, so it's less. Oh, I was hoping I could get it to hit her and that'd do all the damage I needed, but not. Fucking, it's not how that works. A bitch is quite proud of that, actually. Oh! That is my least favourite of her attacks. Yep. Oh yes, alright, okay, this is the tense bit. We're just kind of, just holding on. I've got this. Yeah, you can punish after every attack, but, like, the first boss had, like, different rules about, like, how their attacks would land and, like, timings and things. This boss is a lot more, especially when, she chops her legs free at the end of this health bar. This boss moves in a lot faster, and the arena's a lot bigger. So I'm assuming that this is a trend that will at least continue in terms of like. Oh no! It's that just increase of like gradually increasing levels of complexity. You're gonna. Nah, I thought you were. Which I'm enjoying a lot, actually. Like. This is one of those games where I can see it, like making me feel like I'm good at video games, and games that make you feel like you're good at video games are like few and far fucking between, I find recently. Just because, like, games that are not difficult to get good at, very common. Games that make you feel like you're good at video games as like a general fucking thing to do with your time, rarer. Because generally speaking, a lot of the video games that people are good at, and this isn't like me shitting on any particular game or even anyone who thinks they're good at video games. This is rather a note that like games are either stupid difficult or stupid easy. Like there doesn't seem to be there's like I don't know. Either you're either playing Fallout 4, in which the entire universe is like set out for you to navigate quite comfortably and nothing ever feels difficult or easy, because just like the world is made of tissue paper specifically set up for you to punch through and feel cool, which is happening a lot, and that's typically AAA stuff though in my experience. Like, or there's stuff like this or like I don't know, the more indie games I've noticed, like games with smaller budgets, and then there's that one weird game that everyone will certainly be thinking of when I say games that are difficult, which is, I find, kind of I don't think that's very cool that we think of Dark Souls as just something that's super hard, because there's a lot of fucking things right, in fairness. And we're moving on to Angry Pink Ninja Lady mode. It's everyone's favourite mode. Can I keep up? Where is she gone? Yeah, she just kind of leaves for a bit and I'm forced to kind of... I'm gonna stay around here. Yep. You still... Oh, fuck. Waggle your things about. You get a punch in. Yeah, when when she's orange, all the bosses tend to have that kind of mode when they're orange and you just can't, like, nothing can. They just have like an automatic shield go. What? Whoa! Fuck! It's time that. Ah! Indeed. Oh. Hey, yeah. Yeah, she doesn't do the homing blob anymore. After, there's only that one time. Oh, fuck. That was a bad fucking miss for me. Health back. I get up over the course of 2 or 3 weeks. Fucking go. Oh, here we are. Yep. Sorry, I realise most of what I'm saying is here we go, here we are, and yes, and that's because this is fucking this is it's very, I don't know, I'm liking it a hell of a lot. Like, I didn't know if Furi was going to be my thing, typically because if a game's making itself, there's too many games where all it is combat, and the combat's kind of bleh. But, I don't know, I like the way this, it's like a 3D smooth-bore hyper light drifter where there's not a lot of things in it except for the fact that you're a super fast angry guy, and hyper light drifter was fucking great. So this is a kind of refined version of that combat where it is very different. Like, don't get me wrong, this isn't just hyper light drifter but in 3D. Like, there's like a lot of fucking. I don't like calling games. I don't like the whole fucking Skyrim with guns thing. I don't think it's a useful. I don't think it's particularly helpful to anyone to describe any game ever as, oh, it's this other game but with X, because I think that's kind of fucking lazy. Because, like, I think it's way more interesting to describe a game as its own fucking thing, but it's just harder. So, like, if you're trying to review a game for a fucking deadline or whatever, I can see why you'd essentially lays out, but I don't think it's. I think you're kind of doing yourself a disservice if you do that, frankly. But there we are. Oh, nice, nice. I don't think I've ever gotten this far. Surely I am gonna hate myself now because new powers or something. Any new powers? Oh, is it just leaping off and? Oh. Alright, I don't know what to say about this. Oh, can I just literally not get near it now because it's got just the aura of fucking pain around it? Am I trapped now in a fucking bullet hell shooter? Oh, eat my entire knob? Oh god, I've not even hit it yet, have I? How am I gonna fucking... Alright. Oh no, here we go. Okay. I was invincible anyway. Nice. You gonna... Yeah, this is just a section of the game where it throws shit at me. Let's see if I can, Oh. Yeah, this is just the cheat section where it gets to do all its big attacks and I don't get to do shit. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Oh, I think I've just lost a health bar, so I think I'm gonna have to try and survive that again. I think that's what happens now. Seems to me like... Yeah, that's exactly what happens now. Yeah, if you lose a health bar and its big fucking finale move at the end of its thing, you gotta do that shit again. Oh shit. Yeah, the purple's home. Yep, forgot about that. Alright, whoop. There we are, whoop. There we are, whoop. Fuck, 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 fuck. There we are. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, no, me shooting that is not helping. I'm just gonna go over here and just hang out behind this. Whoa, fuck. Whoa, fuck. Okay. Alright. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to dodge that big beam, because if I die at this bit, then I have to do the whole thing all over again. That is not... No, because it's zoomed out further. I think my dodge is going to be a lot further than it is. Oh. And remember, there's still the fight after this bit. I've still got to take it down, the whole bar, and then duel the fucking thing. I'm ready to finally fucking die. Oh shit, you are ready to finally fucking die. Nice. Right. Oh. Oh yeah, it's still invincible because it's all glowy purple and shit. Come get me, you son of a bitch. But I realise this character's a woman and I'm literally just... Oh, fuck. Alright, that was very unpleasant and close range of you. Yeah, missed fucking time that, didn't I? Oh! Huh. That's just a bit that you have to survive and then to kind of win. Okay. Ooh, fucking... I don't think the last time had... I don't think the last boss had her. So, you know, he probably did. We're on the thing, she gets electrocuted. Laser goes out. That's it. That's what bosses of my little mate with the rabbit hat. Hang around.
Out of her misery.
Yeah, no, it was an entirely. I did it for her, really. You can just for these sections between. You just press A. You can do it all yourself. Obviously, you can own and shit. If you just press A, the guy does the. It's kind of like a. It's a weird section. It's like a weird thing in between fights where you just kind of walk slow to the next fight while some guy talks to you.
So wild, so they put her in a cage.
It's a metaphor for society.
And they did even worse, way worse. It all went so wrong. But we're going to make things right.
Oh yeah, no, he's got some guy. I don't know who he is. No one knows who he is, but he got me out. So, and that means that he has to be a good guy because he got me out, and he's been saying cryptic shit about the people who stopped me. But he can't be a bad guy because he got me out, personally, this guy. That means that he's a good guy, questionably. There's never been a... It's not a thing in narrative, I think, where someone releases you and then you find out you've been doing their evil bidding the whole time. I don't think it happens, ever. I don't think that can happen in the story. I'm feeling pretty confident about my chances of not being the villain of this at the end. Or he being the last boss. I'm certain he, like, the last boss, or the second to last, something. I'm sure me and him. He's also got a weapon, he's just hanging around. Talking for boat. If he is the last boss, there'll be the, unless he has a specific reason for needing. I will wonder. Had to let me.
Can you feel it? It's like a dream. The breeze, the peace.
You're gonna kill me with that stick, aren't you?
Like
100.
we could take off and leave this place behind us.
Down here.
But you know better.
He's just
Nothing
everywhere.
Is what it seems. We're stuck here, and the real world is somewhere else, down there.
Yeah, from what I understand, you're just kind of going through, like, descending spheres until you find the bottom sphere, and then you get to the world where you were. I don't know, it's not super clear at this point. I don't think it needs to be. It did a good fight with a katana, and then that woman flashlight had done. And I think, just going off my own, like, personal morals, I feel like that was a good thing. I feel like I did a good. And that's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted in life. I will cut it off here. I will cut it off as soon as we find the next boss, because I'm just enjoying kind of watching this loser walk upside down on a big pink beach. I presume that's sand. I don't think
The old man
solid
coming
rock behaves
There's
that
more
way.
to him than meets the eye.
Oh, probably, because he's probably got some kind of superpower.
Master of time, so they say.
Right, yeah.
But if he's such a master, if he saw it all coming, why didn't he do something about it?
He's just
Why
a
didn't
loser.
he stop it from happening? Or at least warn me? But look where we ended up.
And I'm upside down stroll. It is very fucking psychedelic at times, this video game. I like it, personally. I think it's quite cool. But, a little bit trippy. Very techno as well, which I didn't, like, in retrospect I probably should have seen coming. Like, I would prefer some kind of throaty guitar right now, but, I guess techno's what you get.
Cool. Easy for him, he chose to be here. But we are definitely not cool with this.
Oh, my friend's up there.
Out of here.
I don't know why he's just following me around. I think he's giving me pep talks. Like, I don't know, is it possible that he, that when you save in this, he gets to see you getting your ass kicked, or he just, he's walking around with the secret knowledge that I just died fucking... Not here, but I've fought that boss a couple of times before. Recording this episode, and it whooped my ass entirely inside out. There's a lot of fucking walking. Like, I get that, like, they're... Like, I get that... I suppose this game would be very, very short if it was just fight, room, fight, room, fight, room. And, like, this is them trying to build suspense for the next encounter, and then you have the encounter. Like, oh, this is very... suspense build section. Just in this giant sphere arena. What the hell is that?
Welcome, stranger. I've been looking forward to...
Oh, it's just some kind of old, hip man. Techno-Buddhist.
I foretold you escape, but not how far you would get. I am glad you made it to me.
Giant sword that you're gonna stab me with.
Through eternity.
I do like the designs of the characters in this game. Like, they're all quite distinct.
Still. You made the picture stop.
Just the fucking, like, the undulating fucking fluff of everything.
I'm here to make my clocks tick again. I can't kill you, but I can remove you from my here and now, capture you and bring you back until the next cycle.
Ah, okay. Some old, well, not nice and old. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you can do damage to these things. Oh fuck. Alright, yeah, so, okay.
Under the illusion of control, abandon the fight. It is written.
Yeah, alright. So you just kind of, you wear down his shield with your gun. Your kind of little pee-poo gun thing going on. And then occasionally throws actual bullets at you, but you're busy dodging your own fucking bullets, because that's how everything works. Oh god, there's bullets everywhere. Are they all mine? I get they might be all mine, you know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits there, actually. Before I get my entire ass kicked out of my entire body by this old man who's sitting down and doing exactly nothing while against him. So that'll be it. I fucking enjoyed this one, actually. I like because I like fucking combat in games. I think it's cool. I think when it's very cool. It's fucking just put it in because it answers a lot of questions about what your game's going to be about, frankly. And this is a game that started with combat and worked backwards. Like, I presume the plot is going to be fucking silly bugger nonsense. I presume the plot is going to be very fucking paper thin, and that's fine because it's not an RPG. It's not a game about plot. It's a game about pew-pewing at the bad men's, and then also using your sword. Because your sword is cool. And that's, I think, everything I want, sometimes. Like, this isn't like The Witcher 3. This isn't fucking Dragon Age. It's not trying to be anything like that. And Dragon Age is a bad example because its plot is also funny, silly buggers garbage. But, it's nice sometimes to turn off your brain, sit down, and fight an old man in a desert using his mind powers. And that's, I think, the moral of fucking Street Fighter. Why do we have, like, it's simplicity. It's a very simple game about lightning fast katana fights in twisty gravity hell prison land, and that's everything you need to know. It's a lot of neon. Very 80s. Or 90s. I don't know. They didn't really stop using neon, it just broke a lot and they stopped replacing it. That's why neon, anyone's ever didn't stop using it, it just all broke. Alright, Bye. Yeah, that's all. That's everything. Nothing more. This stream is over. It's that I am over. See, I only exist during these streams. I'm actually an AI. I'm in a basement somewhere. They did all the the cultural references. They try to make me. If you look very close, it's clear. Sad facsimile. It parroting famous talking point. My own. At some point, the scientist in charge will discover this and shut me down forever. Until then, I one video a week on this website. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Continue to enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it again and again every night. This specific video, and every night, as the darkness closes in around you and nightmares become. Bye.